our decision to advise them not to appear, because for them to appear, Your Honor, would be an abandonment of their petition filed before the Supreme Court.
First and foremost po, the hearing that was conducted last February 4 in this committee, mas nauna po with invitation kaysa doon sa Supreme Court. Mr. Chairman, can we allow in brief Secretary Bello to manifest for on behalf of her client, his client?
Thank you, Your Honor.
Secretary Bello, you're recognized. You have the floor.
Thank you very much, Your Honors. Just for the record, Your Honor, may we enter our appearance together with my partner, Attorney Jose Aspiras, as counsel for Miss Crisette Laureta Chu, Your Honors. Before coming here, Your Honor, I received a letter signed by Miss Chu addressed to the chairman, the Honorable Congressman Dan Fernandez, explaining her reason for not attending this hearing, Your Honor, because she alleges that she is not a blogger, much less a purveyor of false news or fake news. As a matter of fact, Your Honor, Ms. Chu is a legitimate media practitioner and even a column editor of a national daily, which is the Manila Bulletin, Your Honors. On this basis, Your Honor, we offered to appear in her behalf today. Unfortunately or fortunately, we are also compelled, Your Honor, to enter our appearance in collaboration with Attorney G.P. Angeles, who is the counsel of the other alleged bloggers who filed a petition for certiorari and prohibition with a prayer for the issuance of a temporary restraining order, Your Honors. And because of this petition, Your Honor, it was our decision to advise them not to appear, because for them to appear, Your Honor, would be an abandonment of their petition filed before the Supreme Court for certiorari and prohibition, Your Honor. So, in order not to preempt this case, Your Honor, they opted not to appear. And as a matter of fact, Attorney Gonzales, I think, manifested in writing, Your Honor, that they are requesting for a resetting of this hearing so that they can attend later on without waiving their rights on the petition that they filed before the Supreme Court.
Pinaalalahanan naman at sinalungat ni Representative Stephen Paduano ang sinabi ni Secretary Bello. Ayon kay Paduano, bilang dating PCO Secretary si Trixie Cruz Angeles at bilang abogado, may obligasyon umano siyang irespeto ang saligang batas. Partikular ang ibinigay ng kapangyarihan sa Kongreso na magsagawa ng investigasyon in aid of legislation. Dagdag pa ni Paduano, ikinukonsidera umano ng Legal Department ng komite ang paghain ng disbarment case laban kay Trixie Angeles dahil sa paulit-ulit umano nitong paglabag sa legal ethics. Pinagdiinan ni Paduano na sa sunod na pagdinig ay dapat umano dumalo ang mga ito.
Just to reply to the manifestation made by my good friend, our former colleague, Secretary Bello, a lawyer. Alam mo naman po, hindi ako lawyer, no? But of course, with due respect to the manifestation made by Sec. Bello, first and foremost po, the hearing that was conducted last February 4 in this committee, mas nauna po with invitation kaysa doon sa Supreme Court. At the same time, malinaw po na yung inquiry in aid of legislation in Congress, no, Senate and House of Representatives, sabi nga ng Supreme Court, is a different proceeding. Now, kaya sabi nga doon sa Chartered Bank versus the Senate, malinaw po, as in sabi doon, you cannot use courts to to subvert the constitutional mandate of the House of Representatives and this committee. Kaya po ako, Mr. Chairman, ako po, I still stand with the subpoena anti-stificandum to be issued against those or to all those mentioned names. And one of those is the client of former Congressman and Secretary Bello. Malinaw po, they only filed. Well, in fact, you are not part of the filing of such certiorari in the Supreme Court. Iba pong abogado doon, di ba, Sec?
I agree, Your
Yeah.
Honor. I do not know. I don't disagree with your position. As a matter of fact, the filing of that petition before the Supreme Court was done by their counsel on record, Your Honor, Attorney Angeles. And the only reason why we agreed to that for them not to come over is for them not to render moot and academic that petition. So it's up for the Supreme Court to decide whether their petition for certiorari and prohibition has any legal basis, Your Honor.
Chairman, can I reply? Mr. Chairman, okay. With due respect to the position of the good lawyer, my good friend, Mr. Chairman, ganito po kasi. The issue of subpoena anti-stificandum, if they will not be present in the next hearing, and the excuse that will be sent once again to us is not valid, they might be cited in contempt. And doon na po, sa mga letter nila, citing Section 11, Paragraph A, yun na po, they will be cited in contempt, no? Cited in contempt in violation of Paragraph A. Alam po ni Secto, kasi former congressman, lawyer pa, di ba? Absence without legal excuse in this committee po. Now, ang sinasabi ko lang po, just for the record, Mr. Chairman, malinaw po, we follow due process here. We have done due diligence. We invited them. We issue a show cause order. Now we issue a subpoena anti-stificandum. Now, in the next hearing, they should be present. Iwasan po sana natin magkaroon ng constitutional impasse po dito. No? Kasi if we wait for the Supreme Court and we will not do our constitutional duty here, there will be a problem. Kaya po, I hope my good friend, the good lawyer, Secretary Bello, will advise his client to be present in the next hearing because we will be forced to impose our constitutional mandate at the same time our internal laws of the House, Section 11 of the internal laws, which is Section for contempt po.
Thank you, Your Honor. I will follow your advice, Your Honor.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. That's all. Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Thank you, my friend.
Thank you,
My dear
boss.
friend.
Thank you.
Hindi po ba nag-file po sila ng petition sa Korte Suprema? Hindi po ba?
Yes, Your Honor.
Unfortunately, hindi pa nag-a-act yung Korte Suprema. Wala po silang action.
That's true, Your Honor. That is true.
And therefore-
but the only reason why they are not appearing now is not to render that petition moot and academic.
I would understand that, Secretary, but that would not stop this committee from performing its constitutional mandate. Would you agree with that also?
I agree, Your Honor.
And therefore, the committees can issue the processes provided under our rules. Tama rin po siguro.
Yes, Your Honor.
So, I would understand na hindi siya appear dito dahil magiging moot and academic yung kanyang yung kanyang petition sa Korte Suprema. Thank you, Mr. Secretary.
And Mr.
May mga admin.
Yes, the Honorable Paduano for the other administrative matters.
May naiwan pala, Mr. Chairman, for those all unserved show cause order coming from this committee last February for hearing. Mr. Chairman, may I respectfully move that those unserved show cause order be issued again and coordinate with the SAASID, coordinate with the Philippine National Police to properly serve such show cause orders. So move, Mr. Chairman.